There are many times when people have asked me, I know a lot of words, I know how to communicate in English, but when it comes to practicing the language, I indeed find it very difficult because I'm so used to speaking in English, in our regional language. So much so, when I'm at work, it's so difficult for me to become conscious of using the language. And that's why I fail to practice the language. They say they are habitually, uh, you know, tuned to using the regional language at work. So I was actually thinking, what can I really share to people who struggle with this particular concern? And that is where I thought I will share my thoughts and share 5 techniques that can really help you to overcome this concern over a period of time. Hi, I'm Loretta here, and I'm very happy to share with you 5 techniques of how we can overcome and master the ability to converse in English, even though we're given an environment where we have to speak in English, in Tamil, or any regional language. So, the first thing that I want all of us to keep in mind is take care that you are conscious of the purpose that you have in your mind. Now, what do I mean by that? As second language learners or foreign language learners, we fail to remember that we have to work on our English language time and again. We go for classes, we go for coaching, we learn from different resources, but we fail to be conscious that I'm on a journey to master my language. So that's why I said it's very important for us to take care that we are able to remember, right? That we have to be conscious that I need to immerse myself in, in the English language. So let's say, for example, you're traveling. Don't watch any video or any reel or listen to any podcast. Be conscious to listen to something in English. Immerse yourself in the language. That would be the first technique. The second technique would be clear of what is it that you want to achieve in mastering the language. So let's say, for example, as a working professional, you have challenges when it comes to speaking. So set a goal for yourself and say, within the next 3 months, I would like to ensure that I speak fearlessly. In other words, I gain the confidence and I communicate in English without fear. So set a goal. And once when you set a goal, and let me add on something, when you write this goal down, it becomes all the more meaningful because you will constantly start working towards it. Whenever given an opportunity to communicate in any other language, you will be prompted by your mind to speak in English. Why? Because that is your goal. So set specific language goals. And that would be the second technique. Now, when it comes to the third element is be in an environment where there is English available for you. Now, you might tell me, no, Loretta, that is not possible. Being a non-native speaker, I cannot be in an environment where people are speaking the language. So what do I do? So I motivate my team members, I motivate my colleagues to ensure that if they are also on the journey of learning the language, to speak in English. as far as possible, you need to consciously keep yourself in an English environment. What do I mean by English environment? In an environment where I speak the language. Language immersion, the first technique is where I keep myself exposed to the English language. Whereas the third technique is to do where I take care that the place that where I work, I communicate in English. Especially, this is a challenge I'm putting it out to all the folks who work with international stakeholders. Do not blame yourself why you are not able to present confidently. Do not blame yourself. Why is that my telephonic conversations are not very powerful or persuasive? It could be that simply because I am not allowing myself to speak in English at my workplace, and I am not encouraging the others also to do that. So ensure that you are in an environment where you are consciously with the language. And of course, yes, when it comes to the fourth technique, your daily activities, right? Take care that simple greetings, you go for greeting people with, good morning, Anand, how are you? Or let's say you are, getting into the lift in your IT or any company building, greeting the staff who is there. Good morning, sir. How are you doing? Now, first day you may wonder, hey, what is this? Second day, okay. But third day, fourth day, he gets used to it and he also communicates in English. So you are not practicing yourself, but you're also practicing the others. You're helping others to do that, right? So your daily activities, saying thank you, appreciating people, paying a compliment. It could be sharing a feedback. Daily activities, daily activities. Go for it. And trust me, those of you who have siblings, who have children who are learning the language, communicate with them in English. Make it a practice. So what happens is you not only you are practicing, but you're also helping the ones who are with you to learn the language, right? So it's a double dhamaka in that way. And the fifth technique, find a language learning partner. When you have a language learning partner, the two of you make yourself accountable to each other. And when you do that, it's like, hey, what did you read today? Or what did you listen to? Or you can go back to your friend and say, hey, something, today I was listening to this particular podcast when I was traveling. I would like to talk to you about it. So when you have a language learning partner, you become accountable to each other. And trust me, folks, that actually helps you to learn the language. And most importantly, to overcome the fear, to overcome this challenge of you getting habituated in speaking in the regional language wherever you are. I'm sure if you are going to take action on any of these techniques and doing it consistently, you're going to see results very soon. And if you think this information and learning was helpful, I would like you to hear in the comments below, what is it, that technique you are going to be applying? And I'll be really happy if you could also share your past experience of how you struggled and how you would like to overcome them. So 5 techniques, remember, that will help you to overcome your mindset of being habituated in using the regional language. Very happy to have shared this information with you. Eager to connect with you soon. Thank you and happy learning.